Hi guys, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Make sure you guys hit that like button as you come in. And if you want to share me out, share me out. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for coming on here. I got a few things that we're going to talk about on tonight. Um, um, Let me take this off the screen. Um, so make sure you guys hit that like button, please. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Um, just allow me a few moments here. Just allow me a few moments here. Um,
Good morning, team. I want to keep not to live.
just allow me a moment here. Just allow me a moment. I hope everybody had a good Wednesday. We have made it through the storm. The storm is over now. The storm is. Just allow me a moment. I hope everybody. The storm is over now. Thank God the storm is over now, and we're able to move forward from the storm. Thank God that the bad parts of the storm is over. So I'm just glad that that's over with and we able to move on about our day. Well, about the week. I am so glad of that. I'm gonna wait a few minutes for some people to come in and then we're gonna get into it. Make sure you guys hit that like button as you come in. I know I've reiterating that, but make sure you guys do that. I'm just waiting a minute here. Just a minute here. Just allow me a moment. I'm doing something. I be calling myself prepared, and sometimes I still be slacking just a little bit. But thank you to the ones that has came in. For the one that is watching, you could go ahead and speak in the comments. There's nothing wrong with being a viewer, but you can engage as well with me. But just allow me a moment here, guys. I'm gonna. Just allow me a moment. Just a minute here. Let me share myself out. Let me share myself out. My computer is messing up. Just allow me a moment. Restart. Let me restart this. Okay. Hey Angie, how are you? I'm sorry, internet messing up, but hi Angie, how are you? Um, Thank you for coming. If you have not hit the like button, hit the like button. I do appreciate you guys for coming in, you for coming in and giving me support. Um, I am trying my best to try to find uh, to get this stuff up and going. So have you have a good day today? Hope you had a good day today. Okay, I hope you had a wonderful day. And we're gonna, since you're here, I don't care if it's one, two, or three that is gathered. We're gonna get into it. It's been long enough that I sat here and, oh, I'm good. You know, just glad that the storms that passed through, they have passed through, and we have not lost anything, no tornadoes or anything like that in our path anymore. So I'm good and I'm happy about that. I am definitely happy about that. You just don't know, like, it can be a lot when, down here in the south, it can be a lot when it comes to tornadoes, because these tornadoes be rough. We done had tornadoes tear down homes, kill people, and stuff like that. So thank God that no one has lost their life, as I know, and um, no one has lost their life yet. So thank God for that. Um, but I just wanted to say that the storms are over and everything is good now. Thank God. So we're gonna get into the we're gonna get into the topics for tonight. Tonight, the first thing I am going to talk about is Sean Ellis. If you, excuse me, if you guys don't know, his Sean Ellis was the man that was accused of killing a cop back in the 90s, and he served at least, I think, 20 years for murdering him, and it was all a setup. It says here, but they are working to cancel all his charges out, the district attorney, and he'll be able to sue the city for his wrongful imprisonment. So I'm gonna read this information to you guys. This just came out, and I want you guys to know about it. It says here, Suffolk District Attorney Rachel Rollins filed a motion Wednesday that could bring to a close the 3-decade-long case of Sean K. Ellis, whose conviction for the murder of a Boston police detective named John J. Mulligan. He became a cause celebre that raised major questions about police corruption and prosecutorial misconduct. Rollins' filing with the district attorney in an unusual move, drafted and signed herself, joins with Sean Ellis's attorney, Rosemary Scapiccio, in seeking to overturn his conviction for possession of Mulligan's service weapon. The only charge for which he remains convicted of. In her filings, Rollins argues that the police department's conduct calls for wiping out that remaining conviction, and she blasts the past actions of the Suffolk District Attorney's Office as well. And she states, the aforementioned corruption of the Boston Police Department, coupled with the unconstitutional withholding of evidence by this office and our overall failure of inquiry, are disgraceful chapters in our history. This level of misconduct and indifference by the prosecution team, both Boston Police Department and the Suffolk County District Attorney Office, cannot be condoned, ignored, or tolerated. We must learn from our mistakes. Mulligan was murdered outside of Walgreens in Roslindale on September 26 in 1993 as he worked a paid detail. He was sleeping in his car at the time of the shooting. He checked the police. His checkered police career was highlighted by numerous allegations of corruption and misconduct. Uh, Sean Ellis was served 22 years in prison before a court ordered him released in 2015. Sean Ellis, guys, is a vocal advocate for other wrongfully incarcerated people since leaving prison. He addressed Rollins' decisions in an appearance organized by the New England Innocent Project. He said, I sit here very emotional and very thankful. The past 28 years of my life have been the Commonwealth versus Sean Ellis. His to be at a point now to have my name cleared is very emotional. And now I can get out on with my life in the manner of that it was in before it was snatched from me. I'm definitely thankful to D.A. Rollins and to my two defense attorneys, Rosemary Scapicio and Jaleese McDonough. The problem at the heart of these 28 years stems from the corruption at the heart of the Boston Police Department. Wiping out Ellis's conviction on the gun possession charges would potentially clear the way for him to file a wrongful conviction suit against the city, seeking restitution for his years behind bars. Under state law, he cannot sue as long as he stands convicted of any charges related to the case. It says here the motion for a new trial for weapon possession rests with Suffolk Superior Court Judge Robert Ullman, who took over the case earlier this year. Ullman would likely hold a hearing to consider the motion to drop the charges. He would also have the option to simply order a new trial, which allowed the state to drop the case. In 2015, the Supreme Judicial Court had ordered a new trial, which would have been Sean Ellis's fourth trial on his conviction for Mulligan's murder. Instead, in 2017, the then district attorney John Pappas, who served briefly after Dan Connolly resigned to go into private practice, decided not to go forward with his case, and that became severely compromised. At the time, both Pappas and then both Boston Police Commissioner William Gross firmly maintained that Ellis was still guilty of Mulligan's murder. So y'all guys see the corruption. Y'all see the corruption. Oh my God. Like Sean Ellis was wrongfully convicted of killing a police officer just because he went into a Walgreens to get some diapers for his cousins. And then if you have not watched that documentary, please watch that documentary on Netflix. It is a great series, and you'll hear about all the corruption. Like Mulligan, he was a corrupted police officer. Like he was actually corrupted in so many ways. He was so corrupted. Like he owned real estate. He was like arresting people and taking their drugs and then putting it back out on the streets, making them pay hefty fines and stuff like that. That's just corruption at its best. And then you want this man to, and then now this man have served majority of his life in prison for killing this man, and he did something that he did not do. So that is just sad. Like, make sure you guys watch Trial 4, and it recounted the investigation and highlights his lawyer Scapicio's tireless effort to overturn his conviction. They still say they dropped the charges, but they still maintain that he is guilty. But if this charges, and he deserves this, because nobody deserves to be sitting in jail for something that they did not do. See, sometimes I do justice system, they just want to pin it on somebody instead of actually doing the investigation. And you know what I'm saying? The sad part about it is his uncle turned against him because he got in trouble himself. He was in trouble one time himself, and he made a statement against his own nephew, which was false just because he didn't want to go to jail. And I feel like that was like that's jacked up on his uncle part to be that way towards his own nephew. It's so much in that story that honestly is not right. So yes, 20 years is a long time to be sitting in jail for something that you honestly did not do. And that's why I say, sometimes we have to be careful what we say, who we say is guilty and who we say is innocent. We have to go by the evidence. The evidence gonna lead you to the truth. The evidence did not point at Sean at all. They got people to make false statements. They got people to falsely identify him. And so Sean Ellis did not deserve to be sitting in prison. He did not deserve to sit in prison at all. And he deserves his innocence. He deserved to sue Boston Police Department or Suffolk County for his wrongful conviction, because that man did not kill that police officer. That he still the police officer, the person, whoever he is probably dead that killed him. But they wanted to just pin it on somebody. And that's the sad part about the whole situation, is they just wanted to pin it on somebody. So guys, Sean Ellis hopefully this judge will request a new trial, and they'll drop the charges for him and expunge his record, and he'll be able to sue Boston Police Department. Okay. The next thing is, guys, have you guys heard of Albert Wilson? Albert Wilson is a young man that is sitting in jail. He was a student at the University of Kansas when he was accused of raping a 17-year-old girl. Let's get into this. He was from Wichita, Kansas, and he has been granted a new trial after being sentenced to 12 years in prison for raping. A Douglas County District Court judge ordered a new trial during a virtual hearing on Tuesday. Wilson was convicted of rape in 2019. While appealing his case, the coronavirus brought months of delays to an anticipated chance at a new trial. For those who know, Albert Wilson, the last 4 years has been painful, very painful. It's painful to talk to him and to know that he has missed out on so much of these last several years, says Nikki Robinson, who calls Albert her son-in-law. He said Wilson was convicted of rape, as we know, while appealing his case. The with the strength of social media as a megaphone, high-profile advocates for justice reform like Kim Kardashian came to Wilson's side. They called him a victim of a flawed system. Eventually, guys, the Innocent Project, a nonprofit organization dedicated to exonerate anyone with a wrongful conviction, joined Wilson's case. And the Innocent Project says, sadly, there are so many in prison who do not belong there, like Albert, but they don't have the same type of groundswell that he does, says Jason Flom, a board member at the Innocent Project. I think that this case has really touched a nerve with people, and I am one of them. Flom is one of those 1,000 people who believe Wilson never raped the woman who accused him of the crime in 2016. While Wilson attended, the University of Kansas, her account of the incident has recently been challenged in court with new evidence that was never introduced at Wilson's trial. Following that hearing, Douglas County District Court Judge Sally Picorni began considering the validity of the argument that Wilson did not receive a fair trial. His own lawyer didn't provide him the representation that he is constitutionally guaranteed. He didn't have to do a great job or a good job, but he just had to do what he was obligated to do. But he never even reviewed his own discovery. This is sad. Like these court-appointed lawyers, that's what it is. But he said, Flom, Wilson's former attorney, Forrest Lowry, testified that the new detail introduced to the court would likely have led him to handle Wilson's case differently. Wilson's new attorney, Wilson Wallen of Wichita, and Justin Dubbin, an associate of the innocent prosecutor, claimed that to have made the case that Wilson deserves a new trial. The prosecution claims otherwise. The judge decided with no time frame for when the decision will come. Wilson and those in his corner says they're helpless. We just wait, said Robson. We are hopeful that we will get justice for Abbott. Wilson's legal team has vowed to continue fighting for his freedom regardless of the judge's decision. If she rules in favor of a new trial, the district attorney could decide to not retry the case at all. With this case still active, both the prosecution and defense declined to comment for this story. So this young man has been railroaded. This young man has unfortunately been accused of rape, and he has done it. And then the lawyer that he has probably was a court-appointed lawyer that didn't even read up on his case, just thought he was actually guilty, and let him be railroaded. This is the same stuff over and over and over again. Now, I'm telling you something, guys. Never, never, never accept a court-appointed lawyer. Go get you a lawyer. Do not accept a court-appointed lawyer. They're just going to go with whatever. And that is sad because people's lives are being thrown away. Look at Takia Beverly. Like, her life was thrown away because she entrusted a court-appointed lawyer because she said she was innocent. And now her family have to fight for her freedom. So just forget the court-appointed lawyer. Just because, you know what I'm saying, you can't afford one. If you just got to make payments on a lawyer, make a payment on a lawyer. If you are innocent, then you have to do what you got to do to prove your innocence. Because you will be railroaded, they will put it on you, and you will be the one sitting in jail, and you know you haven't done anything. That's the crazy part about it. That is the crazy part about these situations. This justice system doesn't work for you. So you have to make sure that you are at, when the time comes for the jury to make a verdict, you make that verdict of not guilty. You have you a good lawyer. Don't get no court-appointed lawyer that is overworked and underpaid. Let me just say that. So the next thing that I am going to talk about, do y'all remember the lady that I had played, the lady that I played Friday that she went to jail, a Karen that went to jail because she didn't want to wear a mask? Well, child, she done end up in jail again. Her name is Terry Lynn, child. Terry Lynn done got herself in jail. Friday, remember I had Friday, she went to jail for not wearing a mask at the bank. And now she done went to jail today for something else. Like, Terry Lynn just can't get it together. I'm going to tell y'all guys what happened. It says here, Terry Lynn, okay, this woman, her name is Terry Lynn, but she got arrested in Texas City, Texas. The woman that was accused of resisting a Galveston police officer earlier this month after being asked to leave the bank over her refusal to wear a mask has, hey, Chef Disaster, hey, Mrs. Brown Eyes. Child, what we talking about? Child, we are talking about Terry Lynn, child. Terry Lynn is this lady that tried to fight the police, done acted a fool in the bank, didn't want to wear a mask, and done went to jail. Let me just say that. And now she done got back in trouble. She done went to jail again. Child, Terry Lynn just don't care. Her name is Terry Lynn Wright, and she just don't care. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. So if you may have to go back to Friday to see that video. Sometimes my StreamYard when I try to stream a video or something, it messes up, so I really don't want to do it. But Terry Lynn, she is a Karen that don't like to wear a mask, and she went to jail Friday. Right. And now Terry Lynn has got back into trouble. It says here, Terry Lynn, she's 65 years old, was taken into custody Wednesday by Texas City Police at an Office Depot just 6 days after her arrest on criminal trespass and resisting arrest. Police were called to the Office Depot around 9 a.m. after Wright was asked to leave the store by employees for refusing to cover her face, according to a statement from Texas City Police. Wright was taken into custody on warrants related to the Galveston incident that happened on March the 11th, and no additional charges were filed, police said. She was transported to the Galveston County Jail. As y'all know, the body cam video that I showed Friday of her confronting the officer confronting her, and so, and this is, she was upset because she wanted to get some money out the bank, and the officer told her, the companies have the right, businesses have the right to refuse your services if they require you to wear a mask and you don't wear a mask. And she got all frustrated and acting funny. And she was like, this is what the officer said. He said, ma'am, listen, we can do this the easy way or the hard way. What are you going to do? She said. Arrest me? She asked. That's hilarious. It escalated with her being physical before she was arrested. So now she's going back to Galveston jail because of her charges, child. Chris, she is not on the early stage of dementia, honey. She's just acting a fool for no reason because she don't want to mess with wear a mask. She don't want to wear a mask for some reason. Yes, she is. Terry Lynn is 65 and she don't want to wear a mask. And they said that she lives in an RV, so she really, when she's been quarantining, she really just been riding around. She hasn't been home. She's been living in the RV, so she can just, I guess she feel like she can do whatever she want to do. But unfortunately, ma'am, you cannot. You're going to have to wear your mask. Wear your mask, honey. People not playing about you wearing a mask, child. Well, shoot, Terry Lynn went to jail, Miss Brown. Terry Lynn went to jail, child, because Terry Lynn wanted to still not wear a mask. She done went to jail. And, I guess she hasn't got any additional due charges, but she still got them charges from back in, she still got the charges from Galveston. And that's because she probably ain't with the court about her. Yeah, she didn't go to court about her fine, so they got a warrant out for her arrest. I forgot to give y'all that update. She's just on the run. I guess she said, I'm just on the run. Ain't nobody can catch me. And child, now she in jail. I need Terry Lynn to stop. I need Terry Lynn Wright to stop. She has gotten in enough trouble. She got in enough trouble. She really have. As well, guys, they have you remember yesterday, guys, I was talking about the shooting in Georgia. Yeah, unfortunately, that is true, Chris. Unfortunately, that is absolutely true. She's going to have someone to actually catch it or someone to die from it for her to understand how serious it is. How serious COVID-19 is. You guys don't know, haven't had a family member that has fought COVID-19, then, you don't know how severe it is. But no, I thank God that no one in my family has gotten it. And I'm knocking on wood. but we continue to wear our masks. We still don't like gather like that. Yes, Miss Brown Eyes. Yes, I'm about to talk about the one that shot up the nail shop. Yeah, I did find some more information about him. I'm gonna pull his picture up so you guys can see him. You're right. I had talked about the baby yesterday. Yes, it's sad about the baby. It is sad about the baby. I did find a picture of the baby. I didn't show it on my community wall, but I did show my news and views group. So if you're a part of the and I want to welcome in Miss Connie, Miss Connie Barton. I want to welcome you to the news and views group. She joined the membership, so I shout out to Miss Connie and shout out to the news and views group for it's always something that I always tell you guys what I'm talking about in the news and views group. I did today, but not majority of the times I do. And if you want to be a part of the news and views group, all you have to do is press that join button. And some of the stuff that I don't want to show here, I show on my news and views group. So if you guys want to see that picture of that little boy and how he is really fighting for his life, I found the picture of that and join the membership and you'll see it. And some stuff I just like to keep to the members. And some stuff I don't mind showing. But that picture of that baby, I just gave it to the members. I know it's sad, Chris. I know it's sad. But let me Google this right quick. Oh Lord. So this just came out. It says here that the suspect in the Atlanta area spotted shooting may have intended to have more shootings in the Florida area. Come on. Let me get his picture up, guys. I really want to get his picture up because what they are saying about him, guys, is like he was basically a terrorist. They basically saying like he was something of a terrorist. And then one police officer had the nerve to say that he was just having a bad day. I have bad days, but that don't mean I want to go shoot up somebody. Now everybody done had bad days, but that does not mean that I'm gonna go and shoot up and kill people. My day ain't never been that bad that I want to kill somebody. Now I don't know where they're getting that from, but just allow me a moment to get his picture up, child. Hmm? Get what? Go ahead. Okay, y'all. So then let me read this, Lord. Lord have mercy, guys. Lord have mercy. It says here
Yesterday was a tragic day.
It says the man suspected of killing 8 people in 3 separate shootings at the spot in the Atlanta area on Tuesday has allegedly admitted to the killings of these women, and he's saying that he blamed it on his addiction to sex as the motive. The suspect is 21 years old. His name is Robert Aaron Long of Woodstock, Georgia, and he was taken into his custody Tuesday night. Said he confessed to the shooting in Cherokee County and Atlanta. He was charged Wednesday afternoon with 4 counts of murder. by the Atlanta Police Department and 4 counts of murder and 1 count of aggravated assault by the Cherokee County Sheriff's Office. Long told investigators that he blames the massage parlors for providing an outlet for his sex addiction. Now, this is what this is saying. This is what this is saying, child. I just want y'all to know this is what he is saying, child. He said he may have frequented these places in the past. Bring my phone. And Long told investigators the crime were not racially motivated at all. Let me get his picture up. Let me get his picture up so you guys can see it. If it was not racially motivated, then so you just wanted to kill some women because you got a sex addict problem. You wanted a woman you couldn't get none. What was it, dog? Oh, this is the picture of the baby. Hold on.
There's a mystery button. I think that's it. The mystery question mark button. I think that turns off the water.
Oh my God, what the world? Y'all. Okay, I don't know what just happened. Oh my God. Okay, y'all. Can y'all hear me? I got to find.
Mom, don't hear you.
Hush.
Mom, watch the one just back.
Jolo.
Make it back.
Meet your next pillow.
Okay. Right. Jolo.
Mom.
Oh my God, that's okay. Okay. I know how to with another screen. Let me see. This is okay. Yeah, she wanted you to be seen, child. She wanted you to be seen. Can y'all hear me? Okay. So let me get this picture. Okay. I don't know what happened. I don't even know how that happened, but I'm back.
No, I'm not back.
I don't know what happened. This thing. I'm back.
Mom,
let me get his picture up so I can show you guys his picture. This is the guy that shot and killed those women. He said he has a sex addiction problem, and that's the reason why he decided to kill to keep people the way that they kill. I don't understand nothing like that. I ain't never seen nothing like it. And I feel like they're just an excuse for him to get some weapons and kill somebody. That's why we need to have gun control. Dealing with people like this, people that, this man had multiple weapons probably trying to killing these women. And it's all because of a sex addiction problem? Really? I ain't never heard of nothing like that in my life. I have never heard of nothing like that in my life. So the first shooting was reported about 5 o'clock at Young Asian Massage in Acworth, Georgia. Deputies found 2 people shot dead and 3 others injured. The 3 injured were taken to the hospital where 2 died. About 47 minutes after that incident, Atlanta police responded to a 911 call of a robbery in progress at Gold Spot on Piedmont Road and found 3 women dead from gunshot wounds. So this man done killed 8 women. You ain't killed no man. You just killed 8 women. Why? Why did you kill these women? And you can't say, and you said this is not racially motivated. So what is? Because I don't understand. I don't understand. But he says here that he was getting ready to go to Florida to go kill some more people. This is what you call a terrorist to women. He's a terrorist. And he deserves whatever time he receives. And so what it was, he killed 6 Asian people and 2 white people. I did have the name to those women. I did have the name to those women, and it was out, but now I can't seem to find it. But I just want to say this man, he'll probably get away with being mentally ill or something like that. But mentally ill or something like that. But this is not right. Like you can't be having a bad day and you done set up and shot 8 people, shot and killed 8 people. So guys, keep the family in your prayers, guys. I'll be back tomorrow, guys. I don't know, ain't no telling what's gonna be coming up tomorrow, what's gonna be happening tomorrow. Make sure you guys hit that like button. If you have new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you have not joined the membership, make sure you join the membership. I appreciate when you do. Thank you guys so much for coming. Y'all have a wonderful night.